Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Ike and I am a failure of a digital artist, but I do digital art, so I guess that qualifies me as a digital artist. Today I'm going to be working on skulls of foxes. I'm hoping that understanding their structure will help me to I don't exactly like what I did there. I'll move that slightly over. Make better characters and expressions later on. Alright, so I'm going to set a timer for what's a good amount of time? I think I will set a timer for 5 minutes to encourage me to move fast. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Alright, so start with an ovalish shape. Let's see here. Like that. Here, do the eye socket, which goes into the, what do you call this? Cheekbone. No, I don't have a Snapchat. It just is there, okay? Don't ask me what my Snapchat is. Alright, who on earth could that be? Time is... okay. It is not important right now. Alright, so I need to work with the big shapes first. We have the teeth, have the bottom of the jaw, swoops in, swoops under, goes to the back here, and we have 1, 2, we have this goes into this, goes into this, this, that's not very helpful, huh? Just trying to get the silhouette, the outermost silhouette, okay. Now, this is the nose section. This is the mouth section. Okay, so we have this tooth here. This tooth here. It's probably the more important one. One here. One here. It's kind of not in the right spot. No, because that one's there, this one's here. Okay, actually that was probably okay. And one back there. So we have one here. One here. like that. And that goes up here. It goes back here. I feel like this actually sticks out slightly more than I have it originally. Like that. Has, I don't know how important this is. I'm gonna add it anyway. Okay. It's the other side of the brow. So this is roughly other side. That's where that is. It's hard for me to actually see what's going on here. Right. I am so bad at like line art, generally speaking. Like I've done, I was doing a skull the other day, and I was trying to record it, but the more I tried to clean it up, the more I could not do it. Do it. It's a little bit off. Okay. Wonder how much time I have left. But it's best not to look back sometimes. Alright, there isn't much more I can add detail-wise, I don't think. Alright, I'm curious. Where's my timer? Well, it must have been more than 5 minutes. Alright, moving on. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Alright, so starting the next one. Alright, so start with the outermost shape. So the center of the head is about here. Nose is pretty big. The eye socket is about here. Because it's really the top of the and the bottom of the jaw that I have like trouble comprehending whenever I'm like doing like drawings or whatever, and, like mouth movements or whatever. Like I want to figure out what the lips are supposed to do, how to like hinge the jaw. Let's see here. Okay. It's hard for me to see what's going on here. Alright. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. I can't really tell. So they have like sort of triangle teeth, I guess. And they have like about 3 of them, it looks like. And they are offset with the ones on the top. I feel like I put this in the wrong spot. I don't have time to be overly concerned about it though. And that's the point of the timer anyway. Just like tell me that not to be like overly concerned about making mistakes. Because if I'm too worried about making mistakes, I'm never going to learn words to live by. So make mistakes. Mess it up. Otherwise it wouldn't be considered a study. You know, if you have a sketchbook, I'm not working in one right now, but I like to work in pen a lot. That way I can't erase it, you know, what I put down is what I put down. Although my specific struggles might be different from your struggles. I feel like I did something wrong there. Alright. Okay, I think that's probably time. I can't tell. I'm going to start setting it on my phone because it's just not working. Alright, so this is 2. I'm going to try to do a couple more. I'm just going to take a quick pause. Alright. Um, I'm not. I'm gonna do this one. Okay, this is a pretty good one. I'm just using Google Images. I wonder if I'm gonna get like sued. Set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes starting now.
Alright, here we go. Alright, so this one is more of this shape here. Divot's about there. Has this little crest thing. I don't even know if that's the right word, but I'm going to use it. Alright, it's misshapen. See if I can correct it as I go. Has this on both sides. It's slightly lopsided on the image. But that's okay. Swoops down from about no, I made it go, okay, it needs to go about here, and then it comes and it swoops, and it goes to here, it goes up, here, goes to the eye, and it comes around, and it goes to up here. Something like that. And it has this brow ridge like that. Comes down the middle here. Just do the nose, which is kind of like a heart shape now that I'm looking at it. You make me feel like dancing, gonna dance another way. You make me feel like dancing, 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 dancing another way. Dancing, dancing, ha. Don't know where that came from. You make me feel like dancing, gonna dance another way. You make me feel like dancing, gonna dance another way. Dancing, dancing, dancing another way. Dancing, dancing, ha. Okay, I don't have time, especially because the timer is now working properly. So it has one twofer and two twofers. So it seems to be 3 twofers on each side. I've somehow messed this up, but it's okay. It's okay. It's alright. And I can't really tell what's going on here, but it swoops down, it comes out, it goes in. And it's really the bottom side of the chin that I always have struggled with whenever I'm like trying to draw from memory. Because I'm hoping that drawing from reference will help my will help my drawings from imagination look more realistic and believable. Okay, that's not bad. That's not good. That sums up my art pretty much. There we go. Alright, so that's number 3. Let's try to get 1 or 2 more in here. I originally wanted to get a lot more, but it seems like I'm drawing bigger than I intended to. I do really like these ones. Should I do all 3 of these if I can? I'm gonna try it. Set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes starting now.
Alright, so this first one, it comes up to here, down, something like that. Swoops. And comes back more here. And then it goes into the back of the neck here. Alright, something like that. We have you make me feel like dancing. I'm dancing all the way. Make me feel like dancing. Dancing, dancing, dancing all the way. Dancing, dancing hard. I have the nasty problem of only knowing partial songs. I could not sing to you a fully complete song. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, there might be one, but I don't even think I know all the lyrics to them. You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry, tear you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad, gross. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed tap to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. You say my love is draining and you can't go on. I'll be the one complaining when I am gone. And no, don't change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war. For your love, for your fame, and I'll love you till my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad. So don't throw away this thing we had. 'Cause when push comes to shove, I will send food on the Italian to remind you of my love. I think I messed up somewhere. No, I messed up in a couple different places, and I was just hoping that you wouldn't notice. Everybody, da 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 da. Okay, I don't like it. Should probably not quit my day job, but it's a little bit too late because I already did that. Used to be an electrician, but then I got fed up with a bunch of bullshit. And then I said, well, what am I doing this for? I was like, I'm not doing it for me, that's for sure. Set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes starting now.
And then here we are. So, if you've liked this content, consider liking and subscribing. It'll help my analytics. I'm trying to get to 500 so I can become monetized, so I can feed my empty belly. Thank you. Thank you. And if you don't like my content, well, neither do I. That's why I don't watch my own stuff. Like, I wouldn't say that this is educational. I don't even know if it's, like, helpful to anybody. But one, like, eventually I want to be able to bring everything into Blender and make 3D models and stuff. Like, I do want to, I haven't decided if I want to be predominantly a 2D or 3D artist. I would think that, you know, based on what I'm doing, I'm leaning towards 2D art and stuff. But being able to make 3D models of my 2D character art would be pretty cool, so I can like insert them in like video games and stuff, which is like the goal or whatever. And I've been trying to watch a bunch of tutorials on Blender and stuff, but I've had to take a pause from doing that because it's hard. And I'm not quitting, I'm just taking a break, and I will revisit it later when, you know, I'm less stressed out about resources and stuff. You know, trying to do creative work while, you know, being in a state of survival is never ideal. I was watching this one woman who went to CalArts, and she was saying, you know, who should go to CalArts or who should go to art school. I didn't go to art school because I don't meet the criteria, you know. But she's like, you know, the people that are rich, the people that have fantastic mental health, and or the people that have like extreme passion for it. And you know, while I might be passionate enough that I like pretty much keep coming back to it, even though it's difficult and it's hard and it's frustrating, and I never managed to like get what I want onto the page that I want to do. And personally, I don't like doing all of these studies. You know, I want to like draw from my imagination and like do things. I don't like what I did here. It looks more like a dragon. Baby dragon. Yug. Okay. There's not much that I can do to make this better, I don't think. Okay. So I'll let the timer run out, and then I will do the last one. I'm hoping that I can only get better over time, you know? 38 seconds left. So, how's your day gone? You should tell me in the comments, because I've got nothing else to do. Well, until the Wi-Fi cuts out. I will definitely check that. I hope that your day is going better than my day. Okay, to be honest with you, today is not so bad in the grand scheme of things. Right. Alright, here we go. Last one. Alright, so this one is kind of like a diamond shape. We have this circular shape here. And then it goes down into the middle here. Circular shape here, which goes to the back of the head. Have this cheekbone, eye bone, cheekbone. And shave that in. Alright. Oh, goodness. Like, I need to, I don't know. I don't know what I need to do. I need to get good at art. Or maybe I need to not get good at art and get worse at art. Someone gave me advice, Jacob Drophy. He says, if you can't do better, do worse. And so I have been doing worse ever since. But I think it's good advice because, like I said earlier, if you're too scared to start, you're never going to start. So just do it and fix it as you go. You know, the more you do it, the better you'll get. Until hopefully you get to the point where you want to be. But then there was some other advice that I had gotten. If you want things that you've never had, you've got to do things that you've never done, or something. Something like that. It was a really cool quote that I can't recite. What was it? But one of the normal results get normal procedure gives normal results. Is something that I came to the conclusion of. Okay. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't especially love any of them. And especially the last one, I feel like I kind of rushed it. It's not like I'm in a hurry to get anywhere, but I also don't know what else I can do to improve on it. So, I'm just going to leave that as it is. I think I'll time to take a break for now. I hope that you
enjoyed this, if you've watched it thus far, or found it cool or fascinating or something. Perhaps none of those things. Alright, so I will catch you in the next one. Later.